suck baby's blood and put it on my face.
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. I appreciate you if you're watching on TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. I love y'all collective. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all doing good today. I hope everybody good. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
All right, y'all. I have to share with you one of my most requested videos. I posted this back at the end of 2023. And what happened in this video was an unidentified man, a witness, had saw something that he couldn't explain. A being, a female being walking down the pier, and he had no idea what it was. It had pointed ears, walking on tiptoe, and no, to those who said maybe she came from a cosplay or something like that, there was nothing like that going on, nor in that little town do they have stuff like that. It literally looks like this creature came out of the water and was going back to the water. But the question is, what was she? Was this a person in costume? Or is this something else? And keep in mind, this was captured back before AI was a thing. So back in 2023, before AI blew up, and now we have to question everything. What did he capture? Take a look, comment below, tell me what you think.
It reminds me of Pan's Labyrinth. If y'all ain't seen that, check it out.
The elite showing you Satan's pentagram at the opening ceremony for the Olympics tells you who runs this world. Just yet another satanic Olympic opening ceremony. The synagogue of Satan uses the inverted pentagram because it puts spirit at the bottom. And this is the symbolism in which they worship Satan. Now, pentagrams represent all 5 elements: spirit, water, fire, earth, and air. The inverted satanic pentagram puts spirit at the bottom. This is quite literally this satanic order where they prioritize the physical aspects of this reality over the divine or God. We're talking the exact symbol that they use in the Church of Satan at the front door, at the gate of the Olympics. They make it so obvious that they're the ones that are controlling everything, that they worship Satan. All these things that have been coming out recently and exposing what's really been going on. Is this really a surprise to any of you guys? Symbolism rules our world, and you need to decipher these codes in order to understand who controls things, what's going on behind the closed doors. The shadows are now coming to light, and we, the people, will light up the darkness. Peace and love.
I feel like we already are.
Did Jeffrey rise from the dead again? While almost everyone's talking about the halftime show with Bad Bunny, a candy company that directs its marketing towards children used someone who looks just like Epstein. We'll get into a lot more stuff in just 1 minute, but I mean, you have to be kidding me. They could have chose anyone else in the world, but a guy who looks exactly like Jeff. Again, candy commercial, which is aiming at children, and even the way he's like dressing, they literally mimicked exactly what he looks like. Remember, we're talking about the guy who ordered 300 gallons of sulfuric acid, and we saw it in the drops. What in the world could someone use that for? Come on now. Then to put this garbage right in front of our face. Well, hold on, not mine, I don't watch this. They already made it in court a while back, it was fake. It's always a homage. By the way, completely unrelated, tell me in the comments what color her shoes are right here. Lady Gaga. For those who don't know what sulfuric acid does, it dissolves anything, and I do mean anything. And of course, Jay-Z comes out of hiding. Birds of a feather flock together, you know? Here's the real question. When they pay homage to people like that, like the Grammys and the Olympics, what do you think these people are doing with all the energy they conjure up from the fiction trying to get your energy? Why won't people boycott? Let me know.
Brian is the famous artist, and we always make fun of each other and portray each other in silly, satirical ways.
Theo, as you know, is the latest, hottest, hunkiest teen idol there is.
Yeah. Is he?
I mean, he tries to kiss me on the lips.
No,
Listen,
I'm not gonna
act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out. said, how you been, man? I've been seeing you so long. How much did we drink?
Two men from that set began. I thought a lot about that. I thought a lot about how these predators have some sort of sixth sense for vulnerable kids.
How do you even build a child robot?
What you do is you start by building a regular robot, then you it and hope that it continues the cycle.
Shit ain't even funny, bro. It's not funny at all.
Today's episode of Random White Acts of Danger, we have Exploring with Special White Breed Indeed. And immediately you're going to see free will is so crazy because you don't got to do all this. Red Bull nowhere in sight, so why strictly for vibes? Fear unlocked. Thalassophobia is dark. Bring me back up, gangster. Why would you think I wanted to come with you? Are you insane? Like, nah, boy, that's got to be what hell look like. Yo, that's really the unknown. We don't know what could be down there. And you just stepping off the edge into what looks like guaranteed death. What if a fish just drag you to the bottom? Or like a mermaid? Aliens? I believe in all that shit. Look how dark and how fast it get dark. Boy, my hands is sweating. I'm happy you did this for us, though, so now I never have to ever do this. But as you brought me with you. Like, I wish you would just kept the camera here and I could have let you disappear. But when I'm disappearing with you, it's like a jump scare is on the way. It doesn't even need to be no jump scare because I'm already about to have a heart attack. It's pitch black down in the water. You doing this by choice? Oh, yeah, man. Special white breed indeed. Definitely why I be rocking with white people, though, because, like, a lot of shit would not get discovered without them. Like, I wouldn't be able to enjoy cave exploring, moving, grooving, vibing, sliding, flying through the air, pitch black dives without y'all. I'm not doing that. But, like, I can feel enjoyment through the screen. A little bit of fear and a little bit of question. Like, why? Do you not like your life? But you know what I'm saying? I'm entertained. I appreciate you. You already know. Run the outro.
Y'all gotta run up Lawrence Johnson, man. Tell him I sent you.
This was demonic. The Super Bowl halftime show with Bad Bunny was demonic. If you actually look for the signs, if you actually look and see things for what they are. And of course, Lady Gaga had to be a part of this because why wouldn't she? And pay attention to her shoes. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And then you have this right here where he's doing this type of pose right here because, again, this is more mockery. This is more truth in plain sight. And there is a reason he is doing something like this right here because it is anti-Christian. This whole entire thing, this whole entire performance, this whole entire halftime show was anti-Christ. Because here again, you see him doing another one of these poses. I mean, come on. There's a reason why. And then this one, he's above everybody else as he is doing it. Again, there is a reason why. And then right here, there's more signs and symbols. Pay attention to the floor right there in the middle. I mean, come on. More signs and symbols. You've just got to look and see things for what they are. Oh yeah, and TikTok, I'm just commenting on the halftime show. That's all that I am doing. People need to wake up.
Did the biggest streamer in the world sell their soul?
It's something most people don't notice. As I mentioned before, Kasana is making a transition. Here he is in Paris for Fashion Week since his promo of the new brand Vive. Now the outfit he wears doesn't look the same, but similar to an outfit upcoming artist David wore and sold on his website before his incident. Last year, David also had strong connections to Paris during Fashion Week. Now the patterns is what continues to show themselves. You see here David doing the one-eye symbolism, the all-seeing eye. Kai has been showing the same patterns even before all this started. If you remember, this is from his old profile picture on his Instagram. The vow of silence, the one-eye symbolism, and even what we see here. The horned hand, the mano cornudo. Even on his arm, you see the see no evil. Then you're going to turn a blind eye to the evil that's going on. It's similar to his recent Vive design. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Now, if you still think that's not enough, he recently met up with one of the final bosses of fashion, Laura Roach. Laura Roach is a powerhouse in the Paris fashion industry. And now, Kai has him as a stylist and coach. As you can see, even with this character, The patterns don't change. One-eye symbolism. One-eye symbolism. Okay, so this is my final connection. Laura Roach and Michelle Lamy are both iconic figures in the fashion industry who maintain a close professional and personal relationship. Michelle Lamy is frequently seen at events hosted by Laura Roach. July 2025, she was a notable guest at Roach's 47th birthday celebration at the hotel in Paris. Laura Roach even has been spotted at exclusive parties hosted by Rick Owens. And if you don't know about Michelle and Rick Owens, you should watch my other video on it, Birds of a Feather. So you might choose to ignore this. The characters might change, weird, but these patterns always stay the same.
Professor! I got it open! Good heavens, man! Great Scott, we've discovered the fountain of all knowledge of Egypt in the entire world. Do you realize the importance of this moment, Smedley?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you see the brilliancy? The untold years.
I see it, sir.
Oh, this is massive. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Slide. Look! What is this? See. Says, cannot. This is the elixir of life, sir. The elixir of life? The cure for all diseases. Wait. See here. Wait, there's an inscription on the bottom. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Open at other end.
Lumix. This is ours, Jack! Wait till the brothers hear this! Huna! I'm gonna get this book out of here, baby! This tells the real team! Huna, this out! Self-control yourself, don't you see? What you mean, Jack? Look at this here! Black people started the music and the brain surgery back in the year 3 BC! Yes, of course, Huna! Man, they was getting down! This is it, brother! Yes, everybody gonna know about this! Listen, we can change the history. Civilization will be changed. By all means. Yeah, this is gonna be it. Get the bulldozers. There's nothing here. But. Shut up. Good heavens, time for tea, eh? What?
I would have loved to watch that show. He had to just take I would have just been like, you know what? Let me take this book and hide it up under my arm. Y'all go ahead and focus on the medicine. I'll see y'all back later wherever we meet up at. That's what I would have did, bro. He was giving up too much sauce and they ain't want that shit out. They was like, nah, we gotta keep y'all down. We can't let y'all rise. Hey, let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know y'all opinions. I would love to watch that show. I would, personally. System ain't designed for us to win, it's for us to fail, bro.
This man says there are 13 family bloodlines that rule the world.
Is a group called the Illuminati. Who are the Illuminati? Make a long story short, they're the 13 families that control the resources and the entire planet. And they have their ancestry goes all the way back to Sumerian times. And where then they changed into the Babylonians, they became the Khazars. They entered into Europe, where they merged with the Celtic remnants or the Atlantean refugees, which became the Merovingians. And then that, over the centuries, broke into 13 distinct families
that controlled Europe at the time, and then now the entire planet. And are there names to these families? Yes, you know, you have the Windsors, the Rothschild, Romanov, the Sinclairs. There's a very wide range of Illuminati, but even more so is the range underneath the 13, which is the Committee of 300, which are 300 families that work very closely in association with the Illuminati to accomplish the goals. You mentioned that in your book that another way of describing the Illuminati is the New World Order.
To the heavens! Everything in the heavens is here, moving as the heavens move. This is how to know when. That's what. Suns, moons, stars, yes, the angle of eternity. That's how I know it's coming. 1,000 years ago, there was a great conjunction. I was there. 3 suns lined up. That's when the crystal cracked. That's when the Spexes appeared. And the mystics. Another great conjunction coming up. Anything could happen. The whole world might burn up.
What's the Great Conjunction? You tell me.
Great Conjunction is the end of the world. Oh, the beginning? End, begin, all the same. Big change. Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
So y'all remember on November 1st when I told y'all how I was in a dream realm and a young man dressed in Victorian goth fashion came to me and started telling me how he studied at Harvard University in Syracuse. And then when I woke up, I did research and found someone who connected to everything he was saying. Not only was the person I researched a professor at Syracuse, but when he died, all his equipment from his observatory got shipped to Harvard. It all lined up. The person who matched up was a mathematics and astronomy professor who had his own observatory built in his home back in 1906. And I didn't even understand how this connected with me until I just watched The Dark Crystal. As soon as I seen Olga's observatory in The Dark Crystal and heard what she was speaking about, he immediately came to my mind and it all made sense. Olga represents the sentient consciousness or Mother Earth acting as its ancient guardian or observer. Now the person who came to me in the dream realm's name is Edward, which means wealthy protector or guardian, who also built an observatory in his home. Same energy. I was supposed to catch this gem right now. So Olga talked about the Great Conjunction, which represents the end of the world, or the beginning. And then come February 20th, we have the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in the sign of Aries that happens around every 36 years. Add that up, you get the 9, ending a cycle, but we're going into something completely new. Now, y'all astronomers out there school me, because I ain't the best at it, but if I'm not mistaken, that's supposed to represent a whole new cycle. Pay attention to your abilities, because the other side is constantly working with us and sending us messages. Also, shout out to the Death Priestess, because you posting about the Dark Crystal is the reason I checked it out in the first place.
Damn, it's a new rabbit hole for me. Human or non-human?
So someone commented that they saw Angelina look just like Cameron Diaz, and of course I had to go down that rabbit hole. I don't think that Cameron Diaz is playing Angelina all of the time, but I did find this video. So as you can see, this is Angelina at the Venice Film Festival. She's getting some kind of standing ovation for a movie that she did, and it looks like Angelina. Nothing looks out of the ordinary, but there's certain bits where you can absolutely see that that is Cameron Diaz under some kind of prosthetics, and it's like if you stop it at certain places you can see, oh my god, that's Cameron Diaz.
was playing Angelina Jolie. The difference is obvious.
I gotta see more, bro.
Oh my god, did you see that celebrity and how old they look? Yeah, they don't have any arenorome anymore. Arenorome. It's not a real word, by the way. If you don't know what the real word, if you don't know what the real word is, you gotta figure it out right now.
So what's really going on with these? Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
I don't think nothing wrong with her. I think she just looks like she's aging.
Suck baby's blood. And put it on my face.
I eat children. How old are you? 12. Oh, okay. Only to 10.
What are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby. That's what it is.
Shit is sick. This is hell. And if you don't say we live in hell, I don't know where you think we live, bro. I don't get it. We around nothing but evil. There's good and there's high vibrational beings, but there's so much evil, bro. And just think, all this shit just came out and everybody's still going on about that day. The Super Bowl just went on. Bro, you gonna go to the mall today, tomorrow, or Saturday or Sunday, and it's gonna be packed and people gonna be spending their money becoming consumers as if there's nobody on another place that they can't see being harmed. Too many distractions, too many perspectives, too many opinions, not enough perspectives. It's all of that, bro. What's your thoughts? I feel like this is hell. I feel like we gotta pass this test in order to transition to another world. I don't wanna rub no feathers though. Let me know your thoughts. I don't mean no disrespect.
If you can't see it, you are just blind. Watch this.
Hey, anybody order pizza?
Give me my baby joy.
What? And now listen this.
How was the pizza? Was it good? Oh, what, he make it himself?
Pizza was better than Clues. They both
Oh.
made, everybody made a certain kind of pizza.
There's no pizza we didn't love.
Tom Hanks was just beyond nice. You know, when we were filming Cloud Atlas, he would put on a Sunday movie night, and we would all go and kick it back at his house, watch a movie, and he'd order a load of pizzas.
Why? Why it's always pizza?
I hate pizza.
You hate pizza?
I know. My food! It was great. It was a blast.
It was a blast. And I just have two questions. One is that why celebrities are so much obsessed with that one thing? It's always the pizza. And number two is that in these emails of Epstein files, they mentioned pizza over 900 times. 900. Photo is very weird. And still nobody talking about that. Tell me what you all think about that.
I ain't gonna show that whole clip, but y'all see it.
I would watch for Barron because here's the thing. There's also another book called Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. Ingersoll Lockwood wrote this book too in the late 1800s, depicting this character.
When they picked those same names.
Yes.
Barron Trump.
Barron Trump. That is a book. Yes. Ingersoll Lockwood wrote both these books. Right?
In the 1800s.
Yes. I believe it was like 1893, 1896, something like that.
Then there has to be time travelers.
Well, here's the thing. In the book, Barron Trump is a time traveler. No bullshit. All this is in the book, you guys. And guess what? So he time travels, right? He has a mentor named Don. Here's the theory. That Trump actually has some type of time travel technology only because Donald Trump's uncle, John G. Trump, worked for the FBI. Now, when Nikola Tesla died, they sent him in because he's a scientist, he's a physicist, engineer, smart guy. So they're like, hey, go in to Nikola Tesla's, room and decipher all his works and whatnot. Because, Nikola Tesla discovered free energy and a multitude of things, right? So Donald Trump's uncle goes in there and says, we didn't find anything. A bunch of BS. You don't think that Nikola Tesla, who had discovered free energy and manipulated electromagnetism, which had that you can, in theory, bend time, light, and space, this man's works was confiscated by him and he didn't find anything?
What's your thoughts? I gotta ask the same question.
Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
Shit. Don't let off the congressmen. Don't let off the lawmakers. Don't let off the other police or other special people up in the high rankings. Don't let them off, bro, to be confused by a rapper, a dude that be all in the videos, dancing. I'm playing. Y'all know, if y'all know, y'all know. But then y'all got like R. Kelly. Come on, bro. It go deeper than that. It go deeper than some. I really feel like it may even go deeper than Epstein. He's not the most important person, in my opinion. I feel like for him to get all that evidence, there's somebody more powerful than him. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
This is Brittany Murphy, and this is Ariana Grande. And let me start this video off by saying they're not clones. You see, if Brittany Murphy can go from looking like this to looking like this, and Ariana Grande can go from looking like this to this, is it really that far-fetched to think that Brittany Murphy can go from looking like this to this? Supposedly Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande, Brittany Murphy. Ariana Grande, Brittany Murphy. Now, technically, that is supposed to be Brittany Murphy, and the rest of these are Ariana Grande. But what I am telling you is that these are all Brittany Murphy. But how can anyone go from looking like that to looking like this? Well, she supposedly went from looking like that to looking like this. And this is an actual real person that went from looking like that who wanted to look more Asian, and now he looks like that. That's a real person. You can go look it up. So what I'm saying is their capabilities of cosmetic procedures are beyond your wildest dreams. So going from this to that isn't that big of a deal, because you already believe that she went from that to that, because those are supposedly both Ariana Grande. And if she could go from that to that, then like I said, that...
He may not be reaching on that one.
I ain't big on theories or nothing like that, but this one don't make sense. He told us about how he came up and fame and all that, but he ain't really tell us how he came up, like grew up and shit like that. For example, you go on Google and try to find out who this man's parents are, you cannot find a trace. I'm about to pull it up right now. Nah, this is Wikipedia. That's all you gonna find on Wikipedia. Go search for yourself. This is some random site. Little is known regarding Orlando Brown's parents and family. Like what? Another site. Where is his parents from? There is no information regarding where Orlando Brown's parents is from, and it keeps going. Cherry on top, father, mother, TBA. They do not know. Like, bro, can somebody let me know who this man's parents is? Like, or is this man like government made or something? Like, and he just broke out the Matrix or some shit.
So what are you thinking for tonight? Should we make plans with everybody?
Simon has his exhibit for his show, A Human. So I told Simon I would go to that. It closes at 9 and this weekend's the last weekend.
Good fun. So you have your stuff planned. I guess Mace, we'll go out to dinner, and then late night at the house we're having a pizza party.
And then I'm going to meet you guys for the pizza party.
Ooh, the pizza party's really what it's all about.
Sick of this shit. I don't want to hear or see another pizza.
A lot of you guys don't believe that people can shapeshift into you. They can jump into your body and they can act like you. You know how like some people astral project into your lives and they get to see what's going on in your home. They can see what you're doing in actual real time. There's people that can jump into your body and take over you and pretend to be you. Y'all remember the movie Princess and the Frog? And y'all remember Shadow Man? And y'all remember how the prince homeboy, he wanted to be him so bad. And so he had made a deal with Shadow Man to be him. And you see how he was walking all around town and he was the prince and people believed that he was the prince. You ever had somebody be like, oh, I seen you the other day over here? And you be like, no, that wasn't me. People can really shapeshift into you and walk around this town and walk around your neighborhood and act like they are you. Y'all gotta be aware.
It remind me of an Azazel from the movie Falling with Denzel. Check it out. I feel like that shit real.
This man gets terrified the moment he realizes she's a shapeshifter.
Check it out. Shapeshifter, right? That's what we're thinking.
For sure.
Okay, let's watch it again. This has been sent to me like 20 times for me to, analyze it to see what I think.
What?
Keep watching. Pay attention.
This guy gets very scared and doesn't see something he doesn't like.
Right there. That's the one that kind of gets me right there. You can see me snapping the screenshots while I'm watching this, trying to catch each frame, and that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at each frame on when it happens, and we're going to see what's going on. So first off, this is what we have. And I have to rule out every possibility. Is this a movie? I don't know, and I haven't seen it if it is, although I'm sure the comments will say it with no information or no links to back it up. If you do have that information, please back it up. Don't say it, because if you say it and you can't back it up, it looks pathetic. So let's get started. We see this first frame right here. You can see me snapping these frames, and I'm just gonna...
I say AI. That dude at the end that walks by and walk right through him.
I want somebody to explain this video to me. This video existed before AI. This man over here, I don't even know who he is. I think he's an actor on SNL. But this man shapeshifts from Tom Cruise to Seth Rogen. Look at this. In seconds, right in front of us, right? This video existed before AI. Please explain how is this happening, y'all? We have shapeshifters living amongst us, y'all, because look at this. There's no way this is possible in real time. And he's going back and forth between the three of them. And if you listen to what he's saying, he's actually telling us that he's the one that's really playing these characters like Jack Black, Seth Rogen, and Tom Cruise. Listen to this.
So he said it next to me. He's like, I love your work. So it's like, you know, all these heavyweights, you know, Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr., everybody at the end is like me. Like, you know, like, hey, happy to be here, guys. And it's the most important guys. And then Tom Cruise walks in. And even those guys are like, oh, he's super stoked to be there. You know, like, yeah, oh. You know, like, he's immediately excited when he walks into a room and like trying to place me, you know, like I love your work. I went, oh, thanks. I love your work too. Seth Rogen was like, you know, it was amazing. He had like a bike tracks in his backyard. It was phenomenal. and I did a Seth Rogen impression, and it was like I did a magic trick. And I was just like, yeah.
I remember that clip. I do remember that.
What is going on here, guys? What is going on here? Why on earth is Mac Hollins of the New England Patriots dressed like this right here before the game, before the Super Bowl or the Superb Owl? This is very bizarre stuff indeed. Very, very strange. There is something weird about this right here, and something really just seems off in general when it comes to this Superb Owl. And I know I can't be the only one out there that finds this to be a little bizarre. Again, why do you dress like this right here? Why? What is really going on? And at the end of the day, make no mistake about it, all of these sports leagues are scripted and they are rigged, just like the WWE.
All them sports, but do y'all think that that was just for intimidation?
We are in like a simulation for some other extraterrestrial to be entertained by. In the same way we make GTA 5 to entertain us, what if everything that happens in here happens the way it does so that it's entertaining? Like Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson. It sounds so unreal.
Yeah, bro.
If you were to say these sentences 40 years ago,
oh my god,
people would be like, yo, what are you talking? Insane, you sound insane.
Yeah.
But now today it's all reality. Like this is the world. And what if all of these things became that way to entertain not us, not this world?
Oh my goodness. And then you wake up as a couch.
Some Truman Show shit.
That is not bullshit. It's true. I'm not crazy. They're full-on vampires. They love the taste of human flesh and they drink human blood.
Whoever let the Beatles is gonna be a hard pill to swallow today.
Inside the Hollow Earth, been living there for 2,500 years. There is one continent inside the Earth and one ocean. Their capital city is built around the original lost Garden of Eden. The vegetation grows like a paradise. The people live to be up to 800 years old. They communicate with telepathy. The inner Earth people have built these androids that fly their flying saucers out to reconnoiter the outer Earth. Our government has been knocking flying saucers out of the sky and back engineering these flying saucers. The people that live in the Hollow Earth are not extraterrestrials.
What if it was like that? What if the outsides of the ice walls are just like us? What if there are extraterrestrials? What if they work together? And what if people in Hollow Earth, what if they work together? When they fly their UFOs, our government, again, is at war with them. I say that all the time. I think our 1%, the royal families, the government, whoever you believe in office, I believe all them people are against certain species of extraterrestrials, and they're at war with them. And I feel like those people are telling our higher-ups, let it be known that we out here. Let it be, let your people know the truth. And I don't feel like they let us know. I feel like they let us know in small pieces. And that's what's keeping them at war with extraterrestrials or another species or even other humans that may be working with those extraterrestrials in Earth, in the inside of Earth, in the inner Earth, or outside Earth, outside the ice walls. Now let me know your thoughts. Y'all think that's a reach? I think that's true. I know some people like to believe that extraterrestrials are fallen demons and fallen angels and all that bullshit. If you do, then exclude this question. If you don't, and you see it from my perspective, answer that question for me. I'm curious. I'm really curious if that could be a possibility. I think so.
So someone asked, what do you think of the World Fair, aka the Super Bowl? It's the same thing on repeat. See the building right there? Same thing. Also, it's interesting that the NFL wasn't paying any taxes for the last 100 years, that they made money off the people. And someone's going to ask why? Well, Bill Cooper will explain how it's the Roman circus. On repeat.
One player on one team, $6 million a year. Can you believe this?
And why is that?
It's the Roman circus. What does the emperor do when the people become restive, and when the people are asking questions, and when the people don't like the policies of the emperor? He sends them to the circus. He creates a circus. He builds a giant coliseum. Then he begins to throw the Christians to the lions. And he has great chariot races and football games and basketball games, all to keep the idiots preoccupied with things that don't mean anything in the scheme of the entire world, so that they don't have the time to learn what the truth is, so they don't ever get smart enough to learn how they're being manipulated, so they don't ever question the emperor. That's why they pay a player on a football team or a baseball team $1 million or $2 million or $3 million a year. It is the Roman circus. I know men who don't know anything in the world except who plays third base for the Mets, and they think that's a great accomplishment. And they meet and pat each other on the back and bond and go have cocktails and talk about what this guy that plays third base for the Mets did in last night's game.
Now that is crazy to think about how he put it like that. That is.
To my brother Jay-Z, Team Rock, Adam Blackstone, Hell's Kitchen, the Most High.
Good evening, godless sodomites.
Kneel before your God, Babylon!
Making me the highest paid megalomaniacal boy king in all of Babylon!
You see, if you go and visit the very home of the Oscars, where they hold it each year, you can see a plaque on the wall that says the Babylonian Court. The camera shows you the stage, and you see an unmistakable Tower of Babel embedded into the design. Outside of the Kodak Theater, you have the gates to Ishtar, and you have Babylonian gods put on the outside of the gates. They have the exact elephants. They have the same exact gate of Ishtar. They have the same exact Babylonian gods over the top of the gates.
A lot of people come up here and they thank Jesus for this award. I want you to know that no one had less to do with this award than Jesus. He didn't help me a bit. So all I can say is, suck it, Jesus, this award is my God now.
I'm thankful to the Oscar gods.
The other names of the gentlemen are all gods as far as the category concerned.
When you get this little golden statue, you become a star. In the Egyptian culture, they also had a little statue that represented the god Ptah. And see, when an Egyptian king died, it was believed that his spirit went into the belt of Orion, and he then became a star. Up until 1999, the Oscars was held at a building called the Shrine, which was founded by William Florence and Walter Fleming, two high-ranking Scottish Rite Freemasons. Hollywood has long been interested in Freemasonry. Gene Autry, John Wayne, Nat King Cole, Duke Ellington, C.C. DeMille, Clark Gable, Walt Disney, Oliver Harding, you name it, the list goes on. Many celebrities have come out and admitted their connection to Freemasonry. You can see the checkered floor, you can see the archways, you can see the sun motif in the background. All of these are letting you know exactly who owns this organization.
So many questions.
It's you. Say it. What is it? Grand Central. What is it? Here's a picture to remind you. What is this called? Is this called Grand Central Station or is it called Grand Central Terminal? It's actually called Grand Central Terminal. When did that change? For me, it has always been Grand Central Station. I don't know when that changed, but apparently it is Grand Central Terminal. New York, only in New York. When did that, speaking of New York, let's do one more thing in New York. Where is the Statue of Liberty located? Where is the Statue of Liberty located? Come on, this is America. We all should know this. Where is Lady Liberty located? Is it Liberty Island or is it Ellis Island? A lot of people thought that it was Ellis Island, including myself. In my timeline, it was Ellis Island. But apparently, it is Liberty Island. Yes, Lady Liberty is on Liberty Island, even though in some pictures, it kind of contradicts itself, and it looks like it's actually on Ellis Island, but it's actually on Liberty Island. When did that change? But here's the ticker. Here is a 1985 coin. And what does that coin say? This is an actual coin of the Statue of Liberty. And what does that say? It says Ellis Island. New York. What's going on? Let me know if you remember. The
president of Russia says Americans are eating each other.
Столетиями набивать брюхо человеческой плотью.
Stuffing their belly with human flesh.
Но они должны понять, что бал вампиров заканчивается.
Is this really why they made Russia the biggest villain after World War II? By no means am I defending Russia, but Putin definitely seems to know what's going on in the world. Stay weird.
Y'all, the opening ceremony to the Winter Olympics was demonic as They don't even try to hide it no more, y'all. They don't. They put it right in everybody's face like, what you gonna do? It's not enough people woke. They don't care. Look at this shit, bruh. Like, what the heck? What is it?
The Olympics had a lot of...
You know, I don't think that some people don't care. Some people care. But I feel like we all got too much of our own shit going on. Too many distractions to really come together and make some change. That's my opinion. Let me know your thoughts.
Symbolism, but what really stood out to me was the massive flat earth map that everyone decided to dance on. Isn't that crazy? It has the 4 rivers flowing out of it. It has the vortex in the center. The red, blue, and yellow, I'm not really sure what that's for. But this honestly looks a lot like The Wizard of Oz. And what is the plot about in The Wizard of Oz? Dorothy gets swept up by a tornado, a vortex. She becomes lost, and then she has to venture to the Wizard of Oz in the center of the realm, to the giant royal palace in the center. And she has to venture up the yellow brick road in order to get there. This is a symbol of having a Kundalini awakening, because the only way that you can actually get to the North Pole, the only way that you can return back to the Godhead, is by going within and going up the chakra system. This video was for entertainment purposes only.
There was a man called Stanley Kubrick, the great filmmaker. I think I've heard of him. Stanley Kubrick was an insider, and he wanted to expose it. And his last movie was called Eyes Wide Shut. I've seen it. Now, Eyes Wide Shut, he died very, very soon after it was presented to executives at the film company, and was given no fanfare whatsoever when it came out.
Didn't they re-edit
it just
the hell
disappeared.
out of it as well?
Yes, they did. They took 25 minutes out of it, which he refused to do. Now, he filmed a ritual with Tom Cruise in it, in which I only know more recently was a Rothschild mansion. And what he filmed is a mild version of what goes on, because he knew. And you had the colors. You have most people in the ritual in Eyes Wide Shut were in black. The main guy was in red. Here we go again. Yeah. You had the going on, and you had the people being killed, the lady being killed, but that was such a mild version. I don't know what was in the 25 minutes they took out, mind, because the real version is that there's blood everywhere.
You will never see the Pope without these family members in the background. Pallavicini, Orsini, Farnese, Borgia, Borghese, Aldobrandini. If you punch in Google Islam and then Pallavicini family, you will see who is running Islam. It's a Roman Empire, Italian, Persian family called Pallavicini. And when you break that word down, it means those who are close to Allah. Guarantee you 100%, brother, they run everything.
And those families are also the ones that are the original Illuminati, right?
Yep. And their names are not their real names. Those are corporate names. Queen Elizabeth, she is an Orsini. But when you look at her lineage, you will see many other names. Well, those are corporations which come under the Maximum family, which is the Orsini family. They are the Maxima. They hold most of the power.
Would you claim that the Orsini family are more powerful than the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers?
The Rothschilds are Orsini.
Yeah, but didn't the Rothschilds change their name from Bauer originally?
Yeah, that's true. Bauer is another corporate name. Remember, your surname is a corporate name, which is...
Shit is crazy. It's almost like they play Ghost. Like, during this time frame, they got this name. During that time frame, they're gonna change their name to stay under the radar. And over time, just like they do it, they change our history by taking our last names and not letting us know where we come from, what our name is, who our family is, lineage, things like that. They do the same thing, but they just do it to where it works in their favor, and they understand all their information. They know the knowledge and information of their relatives, ancestors, things like that. With us, some of us, we don't know that. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Y'all with them or y'all against them? That shit going deep.
This is the Holodomor. So you thought the Holocaust was bad? This was a man-made
by the Bolsheviks, killing upwards of 7 million Ukrainian Christians in just 18 months. Families ripped apart, children abandoned, villages wiped off the map. Posters were made to say that it's morally wrong to eat your own children. From 1932 to 1933, Bolshevik grain quotas and forced collectivization deliberately destroyed lives and communities. A horrifying, intentional the world still ignores. So follow me to witness history we're made to ignore.
Yeah, that's his ass, bro. Y'all know it. I ain't Mothman, but that thing didn't even blink, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all something to laugh and talk about. Look at that shit, y'all. They lay that shit right on the energy grids, the ley lines. Do you know what the Roman circus is? Yeah. All of our pyramids, they lay on energy grids, the earth veins, the ley lines, the earth veins. And them white people, they went and laid them on the earth veins, which drains all of your energy. Who are our demigods performing for? Look at the crowds. It's nothing but white people in the crowds. NFL, NBA, WNBA, college. It's nothing but white people in the crowd. That's the Roman circus. Draining your energy. Look at that eye. Y'all better pay attention, man. I'll give you something to laugh at.
If you are a parent, I need you to stop and watch this video, because what I've been going through in the Epstein file should concern everyone, but especially parents. Now stick with me on this because it's important. If you have kids, or even from when you were a kid, you probably remember a company called LifeTouch. They're the company that takes school photos, and they've been around for decades. In fact, I remember them taking my school photos when I was a kid in the 80s and 90s, and a lot of you probably remember that too. So this is a company that has been around for a while and has had routine access to American and Canadian schools for generations. Well, today, LifeTouch is owned by Shutterfly, which was acquired by a company called now sit in the same corporate structure. Now, when people hear school photos, they tend to think it's just a picture. It's not. School photo systems typically include a child's name, their school, their grade, their teacher, classroom information. Parents then provide home addresses, email addresses, phone numbers, and payment details. All of that information is tied directly to an image of a child, your child, and stored long-term for reorders, archives, and future access. They don't ever delete the photos. Shutterfly separately holds millions of consumer uploaded family photo accounts. Those accounts include images of children, often labeled with names, dates, schools, personal details that parents upload themselves. And again, stick with me here. So what you end up with are two massive pipelines of children's images and identifying information living under one. It was co-founded by a man named Leon Black. Leon Black's financial relationship with Jeffrey Epstein is documented in court records, including payments, settlements, and Epstein-related legal exposure. In 2023, Leon Black paid $62.5 million to the U.S. Virgin Islands to resolve claims connected to the Epstein investigation and child trafficking. Leon paid Jeffrey Epstein roughly $158 million over several years. Now, he denies any wrongdoing, but the settlement exists. Leon Black stepped down from Apollo because of all these allegations, accusations, etc., and a man named Mark Rowan took over as CEO. Well, wouldn't you know it, Mark Rowan also appears heavily in the Epstein files and emails. Things like calendar entries, arranging meetings and breakfasts with Jeffrey across time. I'm not alleging wrongdoing by LifeTouch employees because I don't want to get sued, and I'm not claiming Shutterfly is misusing data. But when the former leader of a firm had documented financial ties to Epstein and the current CEO appears in Epstein scheduling records, it's reasonable to pause and ask questions, especially when that same firm controls the companies handling massive databases of children's photos and personal information of those children. This isn't abstract, y'all. This is your child's photo, your child's name, your child's school, and your home information. And at the very least, people deserve to know who controls the systems holding that data. Anyways, drop your thoughts in the comments, follow and share this with other parents, and I'll ask you guys something to get the conversation going. Do you remember LifeTouch, and do you use Shutterfly?
There was like one clip I had to take out. It was a little girl. She had like dry blood on her face from the I had to take that out. We ain't gonna fit YouTube's guidelines. Some of those clips is just like, bro, these are some monsters, bro. These are some monsters. But, hey, it's America. It's the world. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. But I know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. I know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching any TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. I love y'all Collective. Till I see everybody in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm